Hello everyone and welcome. A while back I found this tool company that makes cordless tools that are compatible with Dewalt 20V batteries. Since that time, I decided I would try out a few of their tools and see if they're any good. I already tried an angle grinder and had good results with that one. So this time I decided to try out a compact detail sander and see how that performs. So if you've been looking for a compact and affordable detail sander but didn't know which one to get, stick around as I unbox and test this guy. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save more money. Alright then, so this is a 20V cordless detail sander from Melif, available on Amazon and their website. I'll put links to both of them down below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $14.78. The warranty on this guy is 5 years, and the dimensions on this guy are 7 inches by 6 inches by 2.5 inches. And this guy only weighs 1.5 pounds. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the sander itself, you get some sanding sheets, you get the manual that tells you everything about this guy, how to take care of it and all that, and you get a little dust collection port to keep things nice and clean when you're using this guy. Now this is a compact 20V cordless brushless detail sander that works with Dewalt batteries, but you can also buy batteries from Melif if you prefer. They do sell this kit with or without the battery and charger, but I got this as a tool only because it was such a great deal at the making of this video. At only $15, that's less than what a Harbor Freight sander would cost you, and this guy uses Dewalt compatible batteries, so you're not stuck having to buy the Harbor Freight batteries, which are proprietary. This kit may be a tool only, but it does include 10 sanding sheets of different grits. You get 2 of each. You get 60, 80, 120, 150, and a 220 grit. All these sheets are attachable using a hook and loop design, or Velcro if you prefer. This sander has a convenient dust collector attachment, which helps to keep down the dust when you're doing sanding. It also has a powerful brushless motor that can produce up to 12,000 OPMs, or oscillations per minute, for faster sanding, and is also more efficient with the battery. Since it is brushless, the battery will last you longer. So this 20V cordless brushless detail sander is great for sanding all sorts of projects. Being compact and lightweight allows you to get into really tight spaces, corners, or you can use it for general sanding. With the easily changeable sanding sheets, this sander will work for sanding metal, wood, plastics, furniture, railings, tables, chairs, or just about anything you can imagine. So let's take a little closer look at this guy, and then we'll set it up and see how it performs. Alright guys, let's take a little closer look at this little mouse sander, detail sander, corner sander, whatever you want to call it. These little guys go by so many different names, it's kind of hard to keep track of all that. Anyway, there you go, your little tiny sander right there. Very compact. I mean, it basically fits the size of your hand very conveniently. Your little dust collector goes back here. You just put this guy into there. Has a little O-ring around it to keep the dust from, blowing back in. And it should stay in the little dustbin back here, making it a little more dust-free. Of course, you are sanding, so you're going to get some dust buildup no matter what you do. That's what sanding is all about, is creating dust. There's nothing you can do about that, but it should minimize it a little bit compared to the older ones that didn't have any type of dust management. The dust just went pretty much everywhere. So this little guy, basically very simple design. You have your rubber overmold up here where you're going to be, holding it with your hand, and a rubber overmold on the front if you need to use both hands or however is more comfortable for you. Your little on-off switch there at the front. Just click it on and off. There's no speeds to it. It's just go or don't go, on and off. This little guy down here, you have your triangular design little base to it. And it is Velcro, hook and loop, however you want to call it. And it does have a little ventilation going on right here to suck in the dust, so it goes back there. And one thing I found interesting, I have a few other sanders, and I've never seen it like this. This one is actually easy to replace the base if it ever gets worn out. Because, you know, the hook and loop, the Velcro, eventually, they always go bad because peeling it on and off and stuff like that, you're going to wear it out. So if you want to replace this guy, basically you only have 3 screws right there. Take off the screws and you can put a new base on it and you keep on going, which is really quite convenient. Because, like I said, I have some other sanders where the base is attached from the inside. So it's much harder. You have to disassemble the entire body to get at the screws that are inside the base. This one is right on the outside. So that's easy to swap this guy out. Very interesting feature. Now, the battery goes back here. And actually, it has quite a lot of space here for the battery. Here I have a Melif battery, but you can use a Dewalt battery if you like. This is a 4 amp hour battery, and look how well it fits. I mean, you could probably maybe still fit a 6 amp hour battery in here. I don't know how well it would fit, but it does have a good carb out there for even a 4 amp hour battery, which should last quite a long time. And when I put it down, I realized it's actually nicely weighted. It's not tipping back like you would think. Well, you know, a big heavy 4 amp hour, you would think it would push it back, but I mean, I have to push it down to get it to fall back. So it's well weighted between the body of the unit and the weight of the battery. It's not too bad. So it does a decent job. And then this little guy, you put it in here at the bottom. You just squeeze it right in there. Let me squeeze this guy. There you go. Got to push it in over the O-ring. And that's what it looks like. That's what the whole unit looks like when you have it all fully assembled. So not a bad little design. Like I said, convenient. You grab it with your hand and just push down, do the sanding this way, whatever you want to do, get into corners, however you want to do that. That's what this little guy is really good at, getting into little corners and so forth. So there you go. That's what this guy looks like, a little close-up look for you. Let's hook it up now. Let's start doing some sanding. Alright guys, so let's do a little bit of sanding with this little mouse sander. So basically for demonstration, since I don't have anything specific that I needed to sand with this little sander, I created this little jig right here where you can see I put some 2x4s and 2x6, I put them all together and created a really tight area that most sanders would not be able to fit into. Most square or round sanders would not fit into this little jig that I created, and you wouldn't be able to sand it, you'd have to do it by hand. But this little mouse sander is perfect for a tight little area like this. Really small, compact, fits into really tight corners. And as you can see throughout the video, I'm going to show you this is some really ugly wood that I have hanging outside. And I leave it outside all the time so it'll get really dark and dirty and ugly and messed up for demonstrating things like this. So this wood is really rough and really uneven and really bouncy and, you know, hard to work with. But this little sander is doing a really good job. As you can see, it's sanding right through all the dirty, gritty ugliness that nature has built up on the wood, and it's sanding it beautifully in the really tight areas, and it can get really into the really tiniest, closest little area between the 2x4s and the 2x6 down at the bottom. And then you can use this little sander for general sanding if you want as well, like I'm going to show you on the 2x4 on the top there, where I'm just using it as a general sander, and it's doing a great job for that as well. It's cleaning up the wood beautifully. I'm using a 60 grit, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what grit you have. If the sander couldn't do it, it couldn't do it. And it's doing a perfectly fine job. So this guy's doing a good job, and really, if you notice, the dust is minimal. I'm going to take off the little dust container at the end and I'm going to dump it out, and you're going to see exactly how much dust will come out of that. And really, I have, like I said, other sanders, and they make a colossal mess whenever you're sanding. And this guy's doing a pretty darn good job. So it seems like a good little sander all around. Alright guys, there you have it, a review and demonstration of a very compact and affordable detail sander from Melif. I think this little guy did a great job. As you saw, it fits perfectly into really tight corners and did a great job sanding some really nasty wood that I keep outside. Most of the time you'll be sanding clean wood, so if this sander can tackle nasty wood that sits outside all year long, then you know it can easily clean up any wood projects that you have. Aside from that, it's very affordable at under $15, and you can use any 20-volt Dewalt battery that you already have in your shop. No need to start over with a new set of batteries. Use the Dewalt batteries that you already own with this little sander. So if you've been looking for a sturdy and affordable detail sander that can handle all sorts of projects easily, then this is one you should look into. Check out the links below for all the information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.